Alright, since Pokemon is really boring right now, let's make some content about building for the 7-star Greninja Raid. So this Klefki is actually mostly there. It does have max hit points, max special attack. I think you're going to want some more durability for this raid, so we can get rid of the special attack, which is going to be the Hondu Berry, and it's kind of weird how this sometimes works and then sometimes doesn't, so since we're max, going to have to get rid of 26. But I've had times where I'll just press down and then it gets rid of the appropriate amount, or sometimes it just throws out a random number. So we got that. Now, Greninja, because of the Gunk Shot, sounds more physical, but Klefki's immune. But I mean, we can just kind of go with the Iron. And now we're just going to max defense. We got some special defense, all of that cool stuff. Just thinking special defense nature, so we can switch that around with our Mint. At least I have a calm Mint for that. It's like I always get confused between calm and careful. Boom, we got that. Question is, do I have stored power? Yes. Alright, we get to waste our 1 stored power left for the Klefki. It would be cool if Greninja wasn't poison and Draining Kiss would work. I saw people talk about like Metal Sound or something. Still don't know what last item to use, or yeah, last move slot as well as the item. Citrus Berry kind of seems like a play. That way Klefki just gets to set up. You combine that with a Heal Cheer, probably going to be good to go. And I think that was actually it. Thought there was going to be more to it, but like I already took one that have competitive Prankster, so actually the speed stat doesn't matter. Max hit points, max defense, special defense nature. We live in stored power, Draining Kiss, and this thing's hyper trained. Okay, let's also soft prep a backup Vaporeon, which will take a little bit of work. Now, the thing is, I actually want to build a competitive Vaporeon at some point because Calm Mind Acid Armor is busted, but I don't know what Tera type to go for. Like, Water is just so good, so maybe it doesn't even need the Tera, but Dragon as a backup for competitive for the weaknesses sounds fine. Don't want Anticipation, though, because then Hidden Ability shenanigans get in the way, so we just kind of have to find an Eevee. The Psychic doesn't really work because we're not going to be attacking enough to actually go Tera into that, and that could lead to some problems. Like, the Tera doesn't matter. Another Anticipation. Wow, okay. I was just trying, like, yeah, why don't I just find an Eevee? Turns out, I don't have, like, the exact right one, and that's kind of weird. Alright, I settled on Tera Steel. This one has Runaway, so we'll see if Runaway becomes Water Absorb. I'm pretty sure it does, because those are both first slot abilities. Alright, so we got Steel Vaporeon, which actually sounds viable. Toxic kind of coming back because game is just super weird. Boom. Don't need Water Gun. Man, seeing that, though, it's like, oh, your Vaporeon evolved and wants to learn Water Gun. That's like the most Gen 1 nostalgia I have felt in a very long time. It's like, oh, so outdated, but also just kind of hits. We want the Fake Tears, so we can also grab that. Do we have a spare Calm Mind? We don't. We just used up our last stored power. Great. Sort by number again. Go back to the Fake Tears. Really good supportive move. So, like, yeah. The interesting thing is all the Pokemon being talked about are, for the most part, going to be special attackers. Like, if it's something like the Gastrodon or other Vaporeon or stored power or anything trying to hit that poison type with Psychic. So Fake Tears is just going to be utility. You stay around surviving, going to be pretty good. And then level 45 is when Vaporeon gets the Acid Armor, so we can go and hit that with some candy. Good amount of candies. We also need level 50 for the Hyper Training, so that's fine. And then we get to check, after wasting the candies, if we have the correct nature. Water Absorb, boom. Fake Tears, change moves, remember. So we are getting it set up. Now, time to find out. We definitely don't have enough materials for the TMs. Alright, so we can actually craft stored power. Might as well make as many of those as we can. And Stantler Hair is what I'm missing for the Calm Mind. I pretty much never fight Stantler. So let's find those. Check the map. That means there's like some static spawns right here. Guess we go here and fly down. Grab that. Boom. EV training. Boom. Need to find my turbo controller so I can like run back another million Poké Dollars because I haven't done that in a while. And now I'm poor. Boom. That's how the game goes. And yeah. Ooh. This might work out pretty nicely if we can just fly right down to the Stantler. Get those KOs. Get some Calm Minds. EV training. And then yeah. So we'll have the backup. And then watch like both these Pokemon just not be viable. That's kind of the craziness about 7-star raids. Or just the raids in general. Since they can have so many more moves and just kind of catch you off guard with something annoying. But then it's kind of the predictable, obvious things. So. Hello Stantler. And there's another one in the back. Cool. It's like, yeah, I didn't remember Stantler being in this game, to be honest. So we'll make it rain. We'll throw out Golden Go, have him surf around, kill some things. Then everything will be okay. Alright, so we just did Hyper Training, and now we go Calm Mind, Stored Power. Everything's going to be cool there. Like I thought about, I think I want the Covert Cloak, but it's probably just going to get gunk shotted the whole time, so Acid Armor into that, it's going to be pretty good. Calm Mind, Fake Tears, everything else is checking out. 1-2 ta-da. Then then we get all those stored powers. I mean, like, I use stored power enough, and maybe there'll be some other Pokemon ideas. We got that. And then, just like that, 2 Pokemon trained. Uh-oh. So we want, yeah, like, Covert Cloak's gonna be alphabetical. That works if I've got an extra one. I do. Don't think we need to do any PP shenanigans for these Pokemon, because, like, the raids, like, if it goes that long, it's just over. And I think that's it. We got it trained in a very short amount of time. We are now raid ready for the Greninja. Except for the EV training. Aha! That's why we check. Everything else looking good. Maybe you want to PP up the stored power, just in case, like, you get cleansed and things are kind of sketchy after that. Max hit points, max defense, and then I'm poor. Alright, so there we go, guys. What Pokemon have you already trained? Comment your thoughts. Yeah, comment your thoughts as well as what you're up to as we get ready for the Greninja Raid happening tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific Time, January 26th. Maybe we got some solo raid potential here. Maybe we got some just like strong co-op. Maybe something meta happens, or maybe Gastrodon's just the best because there's no Grass Knot. Who even knows? At least now, got it out of the way while I'm like nothing's like, there's nothing more annoying than like having to react to the fly when you're tired in this game, or just like training Pokemon like that. So set for it now, feeling good. Things are going to get more interesting going into February for Pokemon, and we'll see how it goes from there. So yep, that's how we cure some boredom for 15 minutes of work. Thank you very much for watching.